Hey, this is Lasers, and today I'm going to show you how to build a simple tavern and what all that entails. The first thing to know about taverns is it's a great place to feed and water your dwarves. They love to drink and eat here. They will socialize here, which helps keep their moods up. If you have visitors come in, they'll share rumors and they'll also cause trouble, which is fun in its own way. You can also rent out rooms in your tavern for guests. These guests do not actually pay you anything for the rent, but while they're staying in your room, they will work in your fortress. I don't think they can do assigned work orders, but they will do general work in your fortress, which is pretty cool. As you can see, got some goblins here, got some humans wandering around. This guy has no pants. It's pretty fun, pretty interesting. Adds a lot of flavor to your fortress. Um, there's not much it does other than make dwarves happy that you can't do somewhere else, but it's fun. So let's go ahead and build a small one today. Let's find a new spot. I'm probably going to go right over here. First thing you want to do is make sure you got a nice open space. All taverns need to have at least a 5x5 or a 3x3 area. You want at least 5x5 because that allows dwarves to dance, gives them more room to talk. You don't want to make it too huge. If it's too huge, they won't socialize next to each other, which doesn't give as much of the buff. So you want it kind of in that medium range where they're close enough to talk, but big enough so they can dance. Dwarves will also get married in a tavern if there's at least a 3x3 space, so that's pretty cool. Make sure you get room for that. Um, the second thing you want to do in your tavern, you need to have tables and chairs. Keep in mind, when you're building tables and chairs, you can have one table and one chair. You do not want to put more than one chair per table because dwarves will fight over that table and they'll sit down to eat. They can't eat because there's no space. They'll get pissed and it could lead to problems. So, once these guys get done building this, I'll come right back. Doors are finished building. As you can see, I changed positions a little bit. Makes it a little easier to smooth when there's no dirt. So the next thing we want to do is we want to go to our engraving tile here, smooth, and we're just going to smooth everything out. And once they're done with that, we'll be right back. Alright, they're about done smoothing everything. Next thing we need to do is build some furniture. We're going to build a door for our tavern. Right there. We're going to build some tables. And we're going to build some thrones. Thrones are a little bit better than chairs. The dwarves like them better because who wouldn't like a throne more? And the last thing we're going to build here is a coffer. Make sure you have a coffer in here. It's to store goblets and instruments if you have any instruments. The thing is you can't use a stockpile to store those items. It has to be inside a storage coffer. Right there by the door is where I put it. You can put it anywhere really, but I put it by the door so people can grab it as they come in. You also need to build a food stockpile. So let's go ahead and build one here. I like to put it right by my chairs and tables. And in here we're going to put food, prepared meals, and drink plants. If you have stuff like mead, you can add those as well. I don't, so I'm just doing the drink plants. This way they'll store food and drinks right here available for everyone. You can also, if you want to make it even nicer, go ahead and engrave art into the walls. It takes a while, but it's worth it. Makes it look a lot nicer. And the next step, we need to actually make this into a tavern. We're going to go to meeting area, and we're going to select all of that, hit accept, and we're going to make new in tavern. You can call it whatever you want. This is what's called the Belly of Roads. Once you have your zone set up, if you want, you can add a tavern keeper and a performer to it. You can add as many as you want, but really the only thing they do is help collect rumors when they serve drinks. Performers, they do perform there, but assigning a performer does not actually make them perform at that specific location. Any dwarf that can perform will perform in a tavern if they feel like it. Assigning a performer does not encourage them to perform at that tavern any more than regular people. The thing is, it should be called a server because they serve drinks, and when they serve drinks, they will gather rumors for you. And that is very useful if you want to keep track of enemy armies, see what's happening with artifacts or forgotten beasts around the world. It's extremely useful. Keep in mind, though, if you have a tavern keeper, they will sometimes overserve drinks to someone who's knocked out, passed out on the floor from being too drunk. So that's just something to keep an eye on. When you're making how many goblets you want to have in here, I usually do about a third of the size of the room. I think there's 180 spaces here, so I'm going to do 60. Stored instruments, 5 is usually all you need. I wouldn't worry about too much more than that. The next thing you can do is change what kind of visitors you like in your tavern. If you don't like outside visitors coming to your fort, make sure you set this to citizens only or citizens and long-term residents only. I like to see all the strange people that come in and see all the chaos they can cause, so I do all visitors welcome. If you want, you can also add those rooms for rent we talked about. Just dig out a little space here. And once that's dug out, I'll come right back. Alright, looks like they're about finished with that. We're going to build a door in this room. Right there. Let's build a nice little bed. Build a coffer. Build a cabinet. You don't really need those extra things. I like to add them to every room. Once you're done with that, you need to make that a bedroom. So go to your zones, bedroom. Just highlight that. Hit accept. Once you're done making the bedroom, you need to assign it to that tavern for it to be a tavern room or an inn room. You just click this and click on your tavern, and now it's assigned to that tavern. Visitors to the tavern can rent out the room and stay there. Like I said, they don't pay rent. What they do is they will work around in your fortress, jobs that need doing. I do not believe they could be assigned specific work orders, so keep that in mind. But it's nice to have a little extra help. You don't have to worry about them too much, because when they get pissed, they'll probably leave. Or they might attack your other tavern dwellers. Who knows? That's part of the fun. And that's basically it if you want to make a tavern. Hopefully this was simple enough for you and made everything nice, quick, and easy to understand. Thank you for watching my videos, and I hope you enjoyed. Hopefully I'll have some more videos out soon. Thanks for watching.